Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Today I've come on to show you what I'm working on behind the scenes. I thought I'd show you because I haven't done any work on it for a while. Did a bit last night, hurt my finger so bad I've got this thing on it today because it's so sore. So I thought I'd show you this in a little bit of detail today because I put that there on. And I do like it, but I need to add a little bit something else to it. And it was really hard to pull that through there because I probably was using the wrong needle, but I kept on going. But anyway, if we start at, this is a bag, okay? This is going to be a bag, right? It's going to have a round bottom on it, oval shaped or round bottom on it, base, and this is going to be, well, this is it, okay? This is me crazy patchwork bag. So we'll start here at this little fella here because I tried to disguise some of the joins because I did make it bigger because I didn't think it was big enough. I've done a butterfly there. As you can see, there's still bits that I've got to keep working on. I love this piece here that I've done with these little beads. I love those metallic beads. And I've done these little tiny flowers along there in a blanket stitch. I put a bow on this one, but I need to put something else in that space as well, and probably need to finish doing a little bit here. There's a lot to be done on it still, but I thought I'd show you anyway, and we might do a little bit of work on it for a while today. I do love them. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with them yet, but there needs to be something along here. I've done some ribbon embroidery there with some nice leaves. I do love the cluster ideas, so I've done that one there with some, there's a pearl button and mother of pearl button, and there's a really old-fashioned button. I think that's on upside down. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I've done all these little flowers with these beautiful little beads. And those little flowers along there. And these ones here, look at this. Isn't this cool? I mean, I know I did it and I don't... I will tell you how much I love it, because if I really do. It's just absolute beautiful piece of work. I know it's mine, but I still think it's a really beautiful piece of work. Anyway, so there's a nice ribbon flower there, and these ones here are beautiful that I did as well. And there's that yellow one there, but I need to put something else on for him. I've put a few charms on. There's a nice swallow. Am I showing you this sideways? Why don't I show you it's up the right way? I don't know, it seemed to fit in there that way, that's all. Okay. Maybe I should leave it like that, sorry, because it does fit in there better that way, because if I go up too high, it's not going to see it up close. And here I made a dragonfly and didn't do any legs. But does he need legs? You know, he's probably got them curled up underneath him or something, having a nap, I don't know. There's all these dear little flowers in here, and little leaves and things, and all beautiful things, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. This is why I collect up all this stuff that I do to make these. Look at that. I do love those bits in that little green cluster there. They are good. And there's one of me chain stitch, blanket stitch, combination stitches. That is a wheat stitch there, I think, with the really nice pink beads. And I've done a few ribbon rose buds and flower there. I've got a lot still to work on these. I've got another butterfly there. There's another butterfly. I put down these nice piece of ribbon. And down here there's this, because there's always fluff on it, these idea needle weaving sort of stitches of some sort. I can't think of it, it's not in my brain at all. I've got to get the fluff off there. Nice chain stitch, and then there's beads and lots of bits. And then I have this nice piece of lace that I've put across here and added a few little of these bits, and I'll have to put something else on there. then there was that one there that I did show on the internet at one time. I can't remember now what that's called. Anyway, so then I've got a string of pearls down here that I just fastened them down. They come on the string, and then I just put a stitch in between each one of the blue thread. Got a pair of little feet there. I put this flower on, but I haven't figured out what to do with him yet. It does get a little bubbly and different at some stage, but once more you sew that stuff on them, it sits a bit better, you know. This is one of my favourite pieces here because of the colours. The colours are awesome, aren't they? How that all goes together. I think that's beautiful, and I've got to finish these two bits. Maybe I've stopped working on it because I've had to go to bed or something, and then when I've come back I've just picked up something different to do on it, you know. But anyway, it's still a bit to do there on the bottom bit. Then another dragonfly. I think he's cool. He's a green one. I'm thinking about putting some thread in his wings. I don't know yet whether I'll put little like veins or some sort of thing, whatever you call them, in there. There's a piece of braid down under there with some pearl things, and then I put some stitches down under, another little cluster of stuff there. And then I did these, but I'm thinking I need to put another colour through that, okay? Anyway, so that's that, and that's what we're doing at the moment. And there's a key up there. I started this across the top of here and only just found the thread that I was using, so look at that. We're going to do a bit of this, because when I did that bit I must have had to go off to do something else, so we're going to do this today. I'll put that along there because I just found this. That was really weird, wasn't it? It was there waiting for me to use. Anyway, so I hope you like this. I think it's going really well. I'm going to put it in the show, I hope. It's going to have some sort of maybe a drawstring top, or maybe not. That's going to have to be in the plan eventually. I think I've done a lot of work on it. I was only doing a small panel to start with. I think you might have seen, I don't know, that I started out with this part here, and then I thought, well, what am I going to do with that? And then I decided to add more to it. Then it wasn't long enough, so I decided to put more down the bottom. I don't think you can see it that obvious. If I hadn't told you, maybe you wouldn't be able to. I don't know. But anyway, so that's what we're doing today. We're having a play with this because I think I just love to have a go at this now. I know I'm doing so many other things, but they're all fun too. You know, you've got to, just even it out somewhat, give everybody a go. I've got to have everybody a try. Now, this is a variegated pearl thread that I've had for years, many years, because I was gifted this a really long time ago. Now, I just might have to move my leg. Okay, right, so it won't be stuck in the same place for a while. So we're going to do these oval, there's half wheel things here. Half wheels. So I'm going to come up there, right next to that one. Oh no, I'm doing that wrong, aren't I? Off to a bad start here, Sonya. You've got to start further over. You're not going to be able to do that if you come up there. Right. Some of these things I've looked at other books or whatever to see what would put in, but otherwise I'm just sitting here doing, I just think, I'll just do that now, and then, hang on, I'm going to go and start over this side of this so we can hang on to it. Too far. Even too far, that's better. Righto, how about that? Now I'm working the fact, I'm using the idea that I'm going to be going over here for that, which is too far now. Oh, dear me. We'll get this in a minute. I haven't done any, last night I did that bit, but I haven't done a lot of this on here at the moment. I've just been doing bits and pieces of everything. Okay, so if we bring it up a bit closer, about there, eh? And then we go across here. Been up with this one. Probably should have drawn on the where I'm going, because I just did that one there freehand, didn't I? I don't know if I should be doing that or not. Yes, I should be. Righto. out of my book here that I still haven't managed to finish, but I have been doing something in it. I have this bit. I have been doing a few bits. Oh, I put those in. Right. Put that in there. You've seen that bit. These I'm still working on in here. Still working because I'm putting a fair few bits and pieces in it to put stuff in. And then the back one, the pocket, I've done that on. So I've been doing a bit on that as well. It just depends where I am and if the things that I want to work on is there where I am. So, but anyway, I'm going to try and do this now. I'll do it with my UV pencil. Now I don't know if I want to use anything as a... I'll find the thing first. The only thing I found there a while ago, like a protractor thing, was one that's got a cutting thing on it, so you couldn't really use that. So you could use this, because if you put the pencil, the thing there, and then just go around it carefully with your pencil. I suppose that's not bad. I don't know. And this bit here, that was a bit big. Oh no, it's alright. You'll see when you sew it, it'll look okay. I hope. Here we go. I think this is too much, this, isn't it? I went too far, did you think? Gone too far, Sonya. I'll follow it to as much as I think it needs, and then I can just undo rub out that bit that I don't want there. If I don't want it, might look all right. So it might be a little bit too far apart, I don't know. Thank you to everybody for all your well wishes for my birthday. I really appreciate that. It was very nice of you. I had a really good day. I think this is not... Oh, hang on, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I had a really good birthday. 46. Oh well, you're right. And I'm not even that old in my brain anyway. Not 46. Don't worry about that. I've got a few more years of that. I always ask my brother how old he is, and I know that he's 4 years younger than me. He said he doesn't think he can catch up with me. I said, no, I don't think so. It's my little brother. I had another brother and a sister. Now I'm gonna leave that because I don't mind it. There's only me and Pete left now. Me and Peter. See, now this one here is in the wrong place, Sonya. Really badly done that bit. Now let me see, I'll have to have a piece of something. If I had a cotton wool ball, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? That'd work. Don't be silly, of course you haven't got a cotton wool ball. Not handy anyway. Only thing I have is these things. Now this might work. If I wet one of these, I might be able to get that off there, that blue. There's always lots of things to learn on here, isn't there? I suppose I can dip it in that thing of water there. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Comes straight off. Brilliant. This time put the thing on properly, Sonya. I might have to go and leave it till it dries. What do you reckon? Probably do. Probably need to leave that now till it dries, and then when I come back on here, I'll redo it. I'll fix it. I will fix it. Now that was a good idea, wasn't it? There you go. Good idea for the day. Put your bit of water on that and clean it off. Righto. Now we can play it something else. I might put something on this. What do you reckon? We'll do something on that. I've got those little bits. Or do something amazing with that piece. I actually really wanted to do that, but it doesn't matter. You can't sew it when it's wet, it'll be too hard. So these are the cottons that I got yesterday for my birthday. I haven't tried one of these yet. I might have to put one of these on. I'll have to put these in my box too with the other threads. Oh, let's have a go at this. This is cool. These look really good. Is it? Oh yes, these are nice, aren't they? This is equal to two strands of embroidery thread. It says. I don't know about that though. It doesn't matter. I like them, and it'll be what I'm going to use. So I'm going to put something on there. I don't know what yet, but I will put something on there. Maybe we could do some more little bullion things. These are nice. These are done with a bullion stitch, and then they've got. Right, I'm right to getting it all ready to do, and I haven't even decided what I'm going to do. What do you reckon? I can do some little bullion stitches. I think they might look good. So we're going to see how this works, this thread. I make sure it don't come through the hole. I have a lot of thicknesses under some of these pieces because of the way that I made it, and I'm really looking forward to finishing them. I've got about 3 or 4 of these I'm working on now, not the same as this, but they've just got the fronts on them, and they're a lot bigger that I'm doing for bags. So I'm just wrapping that round there, and I'll pull that through. It's variegated, so hopefully, I'm sure it will look okay. And we're going to have to use a few of those, aren't we? Oops, everything's going to get caught up on me now. That's the only thing with this too, you get your stuff all stuck, all caught up. Oh dear, what have I done under there? I must have a piece. I've got a piece of cotton on that still. And that bit as well. Still got a needle on there. How about you go back and undo that? Goodness me. I'll cut this off. Cut that off. Right, I'll take this bit off here too. Bits hanging down into here everywhere. Just cut the cotton out yourself. Where is it? Righto, got that bit out. Now, back to what we were doing. I unthreaded the needle. So of course when you're doing things with something that's a bit thicker, the thread, it fills it up quicker. Sometimes the thinner threads make it a little daintier. It looks nice. It does. Now get back in under here. I'm going to fix it so you can see what I'm doing in a minute. Okay, just hang on a second. Righto. Now I've got to scratch my arm. Oh my goodness me. Everything starts to annoy you, doesn't it? There could be something in here that's actually making me itchy. But anyway, you can't really do anything about that. I suppose it would take me forever to find out whatever it was. So I'm going to do another one of these. I might do it a bit shorter. A bit shorter this time, this one. So we're just going to make like a bit of a flower thing. Doesn't have to have a particular name, does it? Just a flower thing. 7, 8. So I did 8 wraps of that. Goodness me. Must be bad at this today, aren't I? Either that or I'm just a bit picky. Because I'm not happy with that. I don't like that. I can't see it properly and it's too fine, so I'm going to have to put that in. That'll go good for slow stitching, you know, the straight stitches. Just doing straight stitches, that'll work. But for doing what I'm doing with it, it's not the idea for doing what I'm trying to do. Okay, we'll just put something thicker in here, eh? So we can use a thicker thread. And it should wrap really nice. What colour we want? Okay, not that one. No, we're not going to go with shiny this morning. Shiny just doesn't strike me as something to play with today. That's a little bit close to that one there, isn't it, really? Yellow's nice. I do like this blue. That's awesome, that blue. I mean, it's not doing much for it, is it? Didn't come up very good, blue. We can try a pink, eh? Let's try a hot pink colour. I've got to get to and really fix up this space I've got in here. I will get around to it. I will do it. But then again, I won't be able to have everything around me. See, I've got all these projects that I'm doing and they're all surrounded, I am. I just am surrounded by my stuff. And that's the only way I can reach it. You know, you've got to have it all around you. Okay, so we're going to try this again. This time I'm going to start up the top because I'm going to put a piece that comes connected to the top of that piece, this stem here. I'll put one bit up there to start with. What do you reckon? So it doesn't look like the stem's going off into the distance. Nothing. That should be right, I think. Why would you do that to me? Put a knot right there. Got that? Righto. That's better. The other one's not thick enough to do this. Nothing wrong with the thread whatsoever. It's just probably not thick enough to do a nice one of these bullion stitches that I'm trying to do here. So okay. I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and we were talking about she told me that she has 24 diaries. For the last 24 years, she's been writing in a diary. Oh, that's amazing, isn't it? I thought that was absolutely awesome. Am I doing this wrong? I'll soon find out. And I said to her, I just write down a few things at night time. I have got an extra piece of thread under there that's supposed to be there. Yeah, I did do it wrong, Sonya. Ah, dear. Oh, my goodness me. You people must be scaring me or something. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so I just write down a few things, right? But then I thought to myself, well, I have got 2,300 something videos up here on YouTube over the past 10 years. So I'm thinking, that's my diary. I usually tell you a story, or what I'm doing, or what the weather's like. I'm sort of nearly having a diary with that. But anyway, I do have a thing that I need to apologise for, and that is the fact that I have not organised the parcel for my giveaway yet, because I've been doing other stuff, and I should have had plenty of time to get that organised, but I haven't, and I'm terribly sorry, and it is still a thing. If you want to be in the if you want to win the parcel that I'm going to be making, now this is right this way, isn't it? The parcel that I'm going to be making up for my birthday people, you know, like I'm sending out somebody a present for my birthday, which was yesterday, and that's okay. But so I really, you know, need to get on and do that, and I'm terribly sorry, but it will happen, because I'm going to have to do another one for my 10th anniversary on here, which is not until July, but I better get my act together, hadn't I? Better get my act together. Is this how this goes? Oh yeah, I don't know what I was doing before. I'm paying attention. I suppose I've got that much stuff in my brain. It just gets a bit addled after a while. So this is a bullion stitch to make a flower. It's going to be the centrepiece, I think, of it. I was thinking about making... How do we do that? That's good. I'm happy with that one. I've got to fix that other one, don't I? Now, we don't want them actually joined together. We want them like coming down, staggered a bit, okay? So we can do this. Hope everybody's having a good day. Doing some crafting. I read all your comments about the things that I've been doing and what I got for your birthday and about the little perfume things. I really appreciate all your feedback. I will be doing miniature things, but not for some time. That was just yesterday's, because I'm really needing to get this sewn done. Well, I want to do it, and if I take myself away from there, although I did buy a tiny weeny fridge. Tiny weeny fridge is about that big, I think, yeah, on Temu. I have a parcel coming from Temu. Actually, I'll have two parcels coming from Temu. If anybody's seen anything about that, because people put up their Temu bargains. I was saying to Jeremy this morning, they're telling you that you got all these great bargains, 100, like really a lot of money that you've saved on what you purchased. And I'm thinking to myself, gee, well, if that's the case, they're not going to put them up to the actual price. If that's what we've saved, we're going to be in strife if we're going to actually pay the actual price later. They won't be worth doing then, will it? Everybody's raving about it. I don't think I've had... Some people I think are not very happy, but it depends what you buy, I suppose, too. There's issues with that, I guess. AliExpress has always been my... and then in the recent past, I've got a lot of Amazon, because I can't wait. So I get it on Amazon. Although there's a lot of things that are very expensive on Amazon too. But if you get the quality, that's okay though. If you pay for it and you get the good stuff, it's all right. Bought some sheets from off there, and they are really nice and beautiful. And they have a little pocket at the top of them, at the side of the fitted sheet. So you can put your phone in if you want to, or your hand to keep it warm or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that until we undid them and put them on the bed, and then I seen there was pockets in them. Yeah, so that's cool. Pocket in the thing. I suppose that's what they must have put it there for, maybe. You can't put the thing for your electric blanket through there, because that won't work. Excuse me. So you must just put your phone through there or something. I don't take the phone to bed, so I wouldn't do that. Some people do. Some people plug their phone in the bed. Oh, I get it right away from those things. I don't use it for YouTube though or anything myself. I've had to undo this now because it was going to come undone anyway. So now I'm going to thread it back up. Hopefully, well, it's still, the other bit's still rolled around there. Now, Vinnie's store's having a big facelift. Our St Vincent's de Paul's store's going to be shut next week because they're going to be putting new flooring down. They put in new shelving for the books. It's about time they fixed it because it's been such a place. It's really hard to get into because I ride me scooter in there. That's nice. I've had that from my finger. And it's okay to get in there, but you can't actually move around very much in there. But anyway, so they're moving things about and making it good. And anyway, there's this lady that I know that works there. And she said to me, she said, oh, I said, well, is this as good as just fixing this up? I said, because people will be able to get in and out of here now. And I said to her, and she said to me, oh, there's only 2 of you come in here on your scooters. And I thought, well, so what? I said, well, you know, and she said, I thought that, but she said to me, I said, okay. I said, but it still wasn't good for people to walk around. Oh, yeah, there's plenty of room anyway. So this lady come in there and she was standing there and she said to him, gee, this is good. She said, it's plenty of room now to get about. And I said, do you have trouble getting around in there? She said, well, I used to. To which the other lady stood there, looked stupid. Because we couldn't walk around in there either, whether you're on your feet or, you know. But anyway, I'm terrible, aren't I? Laughing, but I couldn't help myself. Because people try to belittle you or make you feel bad because you can't walk about. They give you a hard time and you think, well, why should they get away with treating me like that? You know? Oh, and I thought, Karma, just come back to her straight away. You know, she deserved that because she made me feel like I shouldn't come in there or something. It was all my fault. And to be honest with you, the clothes racks now are that close together. People have to push their way past them to get through. What's the point in that? That's bad. But anyway, so they're fixing it. And I hope it turns out really good. I'm sure it will. Because the lady who's the manager was talking to me later. And she kept whispering to me. Another lady thought we were talking about her. I guess she kept watching me. Oh dear, I felt terrible. I wasn't talking about her. I only tell the world about what happens to me when I go out. And if you watch my videos, well, I speak the truth sometimes, which is probably not a good idea because people don't really want to hear it. But hey, you know, that happened. There was me there and 2 other people, and it wasn't like it's a secret. And that's what she said, you know, to me to make it sound like I was putting them out by... And I threaded the wrong thing while I was out there raving on. Look, I'll put this over here on something else. I reckon this will look really cool doing this with this. So I've got left. I'm going to put this over here on this Cretan stitch. And I realised this is Cretan stitch. And actually when it's done to the shape of a leaf, really close together, or you can do it like this and open it up and put it along your work. So what you do is you're going to come down and put it on the inside of this. Okay, so we need to put this piece like that, this bit of pink down there like so. And I'm sure that I think your needle goes under there like this. Then you go up to the top and you want to put this one over here like that, I think. So that it's on that side. You got to sort of try and think that that's not even there. You know what I mean? There's a bit of a pulling the thread in this piece too, I can see, because this satin does have a habit of doing that. I might show you all the satin I bought one time not long ago. I got a lot of this was gifted to me. Well, some of it was, yeah. And then I went and bought a whole heap more. Well, I had to. It's not every day you see all these beautiful colours up, you know, in the places for sale. Not every day at all. So I got a beautiful piece of velvet too. It's because of what I like to use. Okay. Right. So nobody panic. This is fine. We're going along doing really well here, aren't we? Bit overcast today. It doesn't look very inviting out there at all. I didn't really want to go. Maybe I'll go up tomorrow. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Don't have anything particular I need to go for it. Actually, there is, and I keep forgetting what it is. You know, you think, oh, gee, I've got to go and do something. And then you think, oh, no, that's all right, I can't remember what it is. It mustn't be anything important. It probably is, though. And Sonia's just forgotten it. We usually write things down so we know what we're up to. I know what I do have to go, you know, because I need to buy a new mat for the bathroom, shower curtain, a new thing for my glasses, because the other one, the bead thing, went flying across the floor and the beads went everywhere the other day. The thing that I hang my glasses on. Beads everywhere, so that wasn't very fun. And I think I told you about that anyway in the last video. But anyhow, it's look how much difference that makes. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that look good. It's like little people dancing, isn't it? If you can, it's good. I've got a good imagination, or maybe a wild one. But anyway, this is good. Maybe there'll be a sale on the weekend. I don't need to go. You know, I don't need to go to any of them things, but sometimes you like to, just, you know, for the outing's sake. It's good fun to go out and do stuff. So it's only very early still, because I come in here really early today. I thought I wanted to get some bits done on things that I hadn't finished, and I started doing something on that felt one. But I'm going to do some more felt things too. I really want to. So this is going to have to go that way and that way. I don't know if I need one more. They look good. I like that, but I want to put something around it, on it, over it, near it. I do. I'm going to put a bead on there or something. Before I lose my cotton, I won't go far, but it'll be on the desk somewhere in amongst the bits. I'm going to put it in here. Maybe turn it around this way, might be easier for me to get out. Might have to put this up a bit for me a minute so you can see what I'm only going to put my cottons in this box. I've got to get the pliers. I can't clip them open because my hands aren't strong enough. Come on. I got that one. You've got to be careful though, if you want to use the pliers, be careful. It's got me cotton and I can't get it out. That's right, Sonia. Put a bit of muscle behind it. I wasn't game, I didn't want to hurt it. Now, I've got some of these big ones in here that I'm going to move down to the other side, because I've got a lot of these sort of colours that are in here, this sort of cotton in this side, so get those three. Right. Please sit there properly. So we'll put these in here too. Maybe thread that, put that around this little edge bit so it doesn't come unthreaded. So you can fit a couple in each of these little nests here. See, you can put more than one in there. You can. Oh, I had a scallop for tea last night because my daughter bought them for us. I guess she bought tea. I think it's about to give me indigestion really bad, and I don't like that. They weren't nice either. They were dreadful. They were really shocking. I couldn't tell her that. They were terrible. They were all hard and crispy and, oh dear, it was bad. It's not, she didn't cook them. It was a shock because there's not many, well, there's only fish and chip shops here are a thing of the past, and this person that does these needs to go about it in a different way. I'm telling you now, yeah, it was bad. I know what I won't be going back to anyway, it'll be that. I'm just going to put a couple in here while we're still on video. If I just open these properly and don't hit my fingers on it. Come on. Oops, sorry about this. Right, now, I've got some more in here that I haven't put in because they're a bit fluffy, but they were in a box. But they didn't have a lid. They didn't have their lid on. These big ones are really good to go in here. But the fluffy bit I'll take off anyway, or get some of them and brush them. Because I was really disappointed, you know, how they got all fluffy like that. And you know what? It could possibly be that I'm going to have enough room to put all these in here. Okay, eventually. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I might have a few more cottons in different places that I'll pick up along the way, so I can finish filling these up. But otherwise, and then I'll buy another one, wouldn't I? So that's really cool, isn't it? I love them. I do absolutely love it. All these threads. Oh well, that's right. I'm getting a whole heap more on the internet. What am I talking about? I ordered a whole heap more of those ones that I bought before because they've not got very much thread on them. So I bought a lot more. But anyway, so I think I'll have to go now because my time's nearly getting to me. Oh, that's ready now. That's ready to do. It's dry. I suppose the heat light might have dried it, and then I've got that bit to fix. But isn't it beautiful? Oh, I just absolutely love that. Anyway, I will talk to you later. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.